Hello, it's Friday, June 12th. Today our scripture reading is Genesis 37. I've got a link to that passage in the description of this video, so you can continue reading along as we study our Bible overview here, and then I'll come back and I'll talk about the passage with you. So we get to Genesis 37. We've moved forward in time again, where Jacob is now the head of the family, and we're dealing with his children. Now, throughout the book of Genesis, we've seen that God has chosen to work out his purposes through a specially chosen group of people. God chose Abraham and said that he's going to make Abraham's descendants, multiply them into many, many people, and he's going to take this family and make them his people, through which he will work to bring his blessing to the whole world. And we see that at this point we finally made some progress in the expansion of God's people. Here in the time of Jacob, Jacob has 12 sons. Finally, this family, this people is growing. But then, in today's chapter, things don't look great. Jacob's sons are fighting amongst themselves. Joseph is presenting himself in some ways as superior to the rest of his brothers. And his brothers hate him. They talk about killing him. They eventually decide against that, but they sell him into slavery. And it seems that God's people are just going to tear themselves apart. Meanwhile, we just really don't see mention of God in this chapter. Here, God's purposes seem to be threatened, and God is not around. He's not visibly seen. And I think that in that way, this relates to our experience. Sometimes when we're going through trials and troubles in life and we wonder how in the world God is going to carry out his promises to care for us, to set things right, to make everything new, we can wonder how that can happen. We can wonder where God is. And sometimes we just don't see. We have to wait. We have to trust. We have to hope. But the Bible gives us courage that God is indeed working out his purposes. That even when God can't be seen, God is still at work. In the midst of those difficult times, it's not easy. Sometimes we can lose faith, lose hope. But God is at work, and God won't let us destroy his purposes. We'll see more of that as we continue reading in Genesis over the next couple days. But that's what I've got for today. If you'd like to comment or ask some questions, please do so. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a lovely day.